It was Christmas morning, and soft, feathery snowflakes danced lazily outside the window, painting the world in a pristine coat of white. Inside, the warm, gentle glow of fairy lights twinkled on the Christmas tree, and the rich, nostalgic scent of pine filled the air, mingling with the sweet aroma of baking from the kitchen. Lily, still snug in her fuzzy reindeer pajamas, wrapped her small hands around a steaming mug of hot cocoa. She watched, mesmerized, as a swirl of frothy chocolate and a tiny cloud of whipped cream danced on top. But this wasn't just any hot cocoa. Floating right in the center was the tiniest snowman Lily had ever seen. He was no taller than her thumb, with sparkling chocolate chip eyes, a tiny sliver of a peppermint stick for a smile, and a perfectly round marshmallow body. Lily leaned in, her nose almost touching the whipped cream, to get a closer look at the adorable little creation. Suddenly, a small, cheerful voice, no louder than a whisper, squeaked, "Psst, don't sip." Lily froze, her eyes wide with disbelief. The little snowman wiggled his tiny marshmallow arms and gave her a friendly wave. "I'm Mellow," he said brightly, his voice full of impossible cheer. "And today is Christmas Day, the one day every tree gets to be alive for exactly 1 magical hour." Before Lily could even form a question, Mellow, with a tiny plop. That barely disturbed the cocoa, hopped right out of the mug and landed softly on the wooden table. And then something truly astonishing happened. To Lily's amazement, the tabletop seemed to stretch and expand, transforming before her very eyes into an entire miniature world, a tabletop kingdom shimmering in a soft golden light. Candy canes, twisted with red and white stripes, grew tall like magnificent trees. The frosting on gingerbread houses puffed up, bouncing like soft, delicious castles. Hills dusted with colorful sprinkles glimmered like freshly fallen snow under a tiny, magical sun. From behind gumdrop fences, little jellybean villagers waved and squeaked cheerful greetings. It was a world made of pure sweetness and Christmas magic. "Come on," Mellow chirped, tugging gently at Lily's finger with his marshmallow hand. "I'll show you all the wonders of Tabletop Kingdom before my magic hour ends." Hand in hand, or rather finger in hand, they set off on an enchanting adventure. Lily felt as light as a feather as she bounced on the springy rooftops of the gingerbread houses, the icing yielding softly beneath her feet. She slid down winding caramel rivers that flowed through valleys of shortbread, the sweet, sticky current carrying her along with a gentle whoosh. They explored deep, fragrant forests of sugar plums, where the air was thick with the scent of fruit and spice. Mellow was the perfect guide. He introduced her to shimmering chocolate chip fairies, who flitted about on translucent wings, leaving trails of cocoa dust in their wake. He showed her how to cross deep chasms on sturdy licorice bridges that swayed gently with every step. Together, they rolled giant sugar snowballs across marshmallow hills, their laughter echoing through the sweet-smelling air. Every corner of the kingdom held a new surprise, a magical secret, or a tiny concentrated burst of Christmas cheer. Lily had never felt so alive, so full of wonder. But just as they were marveling at a waterfall of liquid honey, a soft, musical ding echoed across the kingdom. Lily looked up and saw a golden sugar clock on the tallest gingerbread tower. Its hands were nearing the top. Mellow's bright, cheerful smile faltered, replaced by a look of concern. "My magic hour is almost over," he whispered, his voice losing its playful spark. "If I don't return to the cocoa mug before the last wisp of steam fades, I'll melt forever." A wave of panic rippled through the tiny kingdom. The candy cane trees began to shrink back to their normal size. The fluffy frosting rooftops started to sag and droop. The vibrant sprinkles on the hills lost their magical sparkle, turning dull and ordinary. The magic was fading, and fast. Without a second's hesitation, Lily scooped up Mellow in her hand, holding him gently. "Hold on, Mellow," she called, her voice filled with a new determination. "We can make it." She dashed across the rapidly changing tabletop, her heart pounding in her chest. She had to be careful. Marshmallows that were once hills now tumbled down in a soft avalanche. Cookies that were once stable ground started to slide away. Streams of melting chocolate, once beautiful rivers, were now sticky obstacles in her path. But Lily was focused. She leaped over a crumbling cookie crater and sidestepped a river of molten caramel, her eyes fixed on the steaming mug at the other end of the table. With one final, desperate leap, she reached the edge of the mug. Lily gently placed Mellow back into the hot cocoa, just as the last curl of steam was about to disappear. The steam swirled around him, glittering like magic dust for a fleeting moment. Slowly, the magnificent Tabletop Kingdom shrank back to its normal size. The candy canes and gingerbread houses receding until only the warm, cozy mug of cocoa remained in front of her. Mellow floated quietly on top, once again a tiny, inanimate marshmallow snowman. He was perfectly still, his chocolate chip eyes staring ahead. But this time, Lily knew the incredible secret he had carried. She knew about the magical world hidden within her Christmas treat. A soft smile spread across Lily's face. She carefully lifted the mug to her lips and took a sip. The chocolate was richer and more wonderful than she had ever tasted. The whipped cream was sweeter. And for just a moment, as the warmth spread through her, Lily could taste the adventure, the friendship, and the pure, unadulterated wonder of Christmas. She set the mug down, feeling a warmth that had nothing to do with the cocoa. It was the warmth of belief, of joy, and of the memory of the tiniest snowman who had made her Christmas absolutely unforgettable. And somewhere, deep in her heart, she knew without a doubt that next Christmas, when the snow fell and the cocoa was warm, Mellow's magic hour would come again. Thanks for watching our Christmas story. If you enjoyed this little bit of holiday magic, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves a good story. We wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.